アホイメイリーズ、今回はクリスマスコンシェルジュでのディズニークルーズパート1。それではレッツゴー。このクルーズではプライベートデスティネーションのルックアウトキーとプライベートアイランドのキャストウェイキーに
Are you happy?
I'm trying to get my magic on and don't record this.
Disney Dream, please welcome aboard the Sky family. Disney Dream, please welcome aboard the Richardson family.
So beautiful.
Disney Dream, please welcome aboard the Barone family.
Are you taking video?
Of course not. Why would I be recording my wife with this red thing flashing? What does that mean? Yeah, that's a ship. Uh-huh.
Better pillow.
That's a pillow? I didn't know. The other hotel had something that was way smaller that they called a pillow. I wasn't sure what that
Better
was.
fridge.
Oh, do you want to show me what's inside the fridge?
Ta-da!
There's drinks and somebody put a weird bottle of wine in there.
But it's even Santa.
Okay. Thanks, Santa.
Christmas. How's the concierge doing so far? Are you enjoying that?
I'm well fed. Can confirm that I'm safe and well fed. Yes, thank you.
A few moments later.
How's my wine?
It's tasty. On the deck. This is the deck.
Yes.
Now place your hands. 1, 2,
3.
I love you! I love you! I love you!
Let's go look up these.
Hey mateys,
Ahoy, lady.
I just figured it out. My wife is making a cruise video and it's day 2 of the cruise. I just figured it out.
do you think?
It's good.
Better than Castaway Cay? 美味しそう、yes. Let's dig in! There's some shrimp. That looks better. I want to try the lassi. And Jimu.
Look at all the humans in the human tank! Hello, dudes!
Hello!
Let's try that again. Name's Crush. I said hello, dudes!
Oh, dude!
Well, pat yourself.
So this side is still very red.
So many ways to celebrate under all these holiday lights. Let's have a holiday, 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 holiday party. We'll have a holiday, 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 holiday party.
Oh, Goofy, I know just what you mean. You love being with family.
And we love being with you. Wherever it goes, the world is so far, just for us all together and a little more. Woo! It's a
Dad, it was in case I couldn't make it. It just wouldn't be Christmas without you.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, it's a holiday party now.
And you know what that means? Oh, oh, oh.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas! Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye-bye.
それでは続編の Vlog をお楽しみに。ボンボヤッチ。
Real soon.